Hello, good evening. I hope you can all hear me. Hello, and thank you for joining us at Edo Mudia TV. This is the first of many planned broadcasts, through which we hope to keep you entertained weekly with sports and music. The idea is to chat to sports and music people from our beloved states, both past and present. To understand how sport and music improved them and where they are now. For example, I was the founder and coach of Uselu Golden Stars. I played youth football for David Tech and Iyobosa Babes Youth Football Club in Benin City. I worked with youth players who later become important footballers for the Nigerian National League. Played under coaches whose names are echoed in the Nigerian football scene. But today, we are all scattered all over the world, with little or no opportunity for catch up about the beautiful game we all played and loved. So, as a youth football coach in Benin City, I was opportune to work with a lot of talented and blessed footballers. Players such as Tony Osaro Osadeye, Onome Akporoto and Kingsley Akporoto, Charles Uche Daniels, Nelson Doda, Esosa Ogboy, Suru Ukana, Edward Ugie, and many others who went on to become important footballers for the Nigerian National League and European leagues. As a football player, I was also very lucky to have played alongside greats like Isaac Semitoje, Imasi Matthew, Isaac Otota Ozamere, First Dolly Ehato, Oliver Injigwe, Omori Ero, Gabriel Ignedion, Omori Odiase, Arasoma, Greg Imafidon, Lucky Agbons, Uche Igbinabaro, Igi Igbinabaro, Kakaraka Monde Agbontain, Edoba blessed memory, Edoba Koboko. I was also coached by Sunday Inobakari, aka Chemakadu, one of the best football club coaches of our time. Mentored by one of the best sports journalists of our generation, late Phyllis Osagie Okubu. May he so rest in peace. Most of these names I remember, but have not seen for years. This is the idea behind the setting up of Edo Mudia. The idea is to create a platform that will help us relive and chat about the experience gained from playing football and about growing up in Benin City at the time. Good evening once more. My names are Osa Godwin Osagai. Growing up in Benin was interesting. Most of the things we did then was mostly about football. While growing up, there were few things that were very popular then in Benin. If you finish your secondary school, you either go to university or you play football. I was opportune to do both. And I have friends then who I grew up with, who went on to become superstars, played for the Nigerian Green Eagles, the first under 17 that won the World Cup for Nigeria. I have my classmate there, Lucky Agbons, even the first youth football club that have traveled from Nigeria to Sweden, Sanko Stars. I have lots of my friends there. I had Musa Merigi, who was my senior in school, Imasi Manchi, who was my classmate and someone that I was sitting very close. Seeing this guy then return, people like Osaro Babaito, return from Sweden then was interesting. It was a period that really made us know that football was something to be reckoned with. I also had people like Lucky Agbons when they won the first under 17 World Cup. It was a pride to all of us to see people from Edo State going on to win international laurels. Some of us play under coach Chemakadu, renamed Sunday Inobakare. But today, if you look at Benin City, if you look at the way we all grew up, none of us are back home. I haven't seen most of my childhood friends. Someone like Isaac Usamere or Tota, we normally call him, Greg Imafidon, and a host of others. The reason why we decided to bring in this program, that as footballers, or those who have played football in our time, those who we are missing, we can create a platform to liaise with everybody. A platform that we can all solidify and talk about how football was in Benin while we were growing up, or the then Bender States. I know some of them play for Tabuno Babes, Yobosa Babes, Marathon, Oselu Godin, and my mentor, Ubo Bombers, Felix Okubu. Growing up football, during the summer, we were all gathering at Erosa Grammar School to kick football. We all look towards that long holidays where there are various competitions that we all competed in. But if you look back home today, there's nothing like that. But we are abroad, we're in diaspora. We want to create a platform that we can talk football. And this program will not be possible without your contribution. We are not looking for monetary side of it. When we talk about contribution, we meet your participation week in, week out. We'll be calling on a lot of ex-footballer. I can see online here, someone like Odion Oragbo. Odion might not know me so much because he played after my departure. I see Isaac Uzamere. Isaac, I played under 13 with David Tech. I know we used to have great crack then. Isaac, the number is there if you want to call in on our WhatsApp page. Odion too. Tell me how Bendel Insurance works. I'm so happy for you too. Bendel Insurance has gotten back to the Premier League. So our number is on the page there if you want to give us a bell and tell us about football. I can see a lot of people logging in, Osaro Stalio Sadiaye, who will be joining me from Tel Aviv, Israel, and my youth football chief midfield defensive maestro, Suru Ukana. We'll be talking to both of them later on and see how football was, what they do now, and where they are. And while this program continues to be on air, I might not be the one presenting it. I'm going to direct it from behind and leave it to these two guys to really mentor you. Suru will be taking charge of the North American zone, while Stan Osadiaye will be looking at the Middle East. Any correspondence between the European zone here, I will be the one in charge. So I don't know if I have Stan Tony Osaro on the line there. Tony, if you can hear me, can you just wave to me there? I hope I don't have to bring you in on WhatsApp. Tony, are you there? Sorry, we might have to do it the WhatsApp way. So that's the main idea behind the program. We really want to get to know a lot of people, to know what those who played football during our time are doing, and know the best possible way to get this program on the best footing. So I am calling Tony Osaro Osariaye, popularly known as Osaro Ihor Tome. Osaro, thank you for joining me on the program.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, pleasure.
I'm sorry I couldn't turn you on through the Facebook page.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I understand there was a little problem with it.
yeah, you know, we're just starting. As we continue to air the program, as we continue to come on air, we'll get a lot of these ways of getting the program live to the people.
Okay.
Just a quick chat here. Our phone number is plus 353 899 875 712. I repeat, take that again. Plus 353 899 875 712. Please don't call us live. Call us on our WhatsApp page, our WhatsApp number. So, Tony, how is Israel?
Fine, thank you.
So, we've not seen for a lot of years, I say practically more than 10 years. How is life over there, and how are you settling down over there?
Life here is okay. It's okay. I won't say anything against your package or like every other place in the world. There's some difficulties also, but in general, everything is okay.
Okay. So,
as you already know now,
go on.
As you're aware, I'm here for, I've been living here for the past 22 to 3 years. I have my family here, so everything is everywhere over here anyway. And I also have my family here with me.
Okay, so I know you played under me to Selu Golden Stars of the name.
Yeah, right.
Let's talk about your vision for this program first. Why did we decide to come up with this program?
Our aim is really to bring back first of all the name of people we have during our playtime. Make old friends and also discuss about the problem and solution right now in the football academy of Nigeria.
Okay. So, what was your experience growing up in the Selu and playing football? You know, then we used to enjoy kicking that ball around. So, what was your experience there?
It was very great. It was a great experience in my playing time, and it was lovely. Though we had so many difficulties there, but despite that, it's fun, you know. As a child after school, and you have to go after school, or like nowadays, we like people after school, they all run about and do this from my album, you know. Into the areas, people from the danger industry. It was very lovely.
Okay. I also have on the line here Suru Ukana. Ukana Suru was also part of the Uselu Golden family, and he lives in North York, Canada. North York in Canada. Suru, you're welcome to the program. Can you turn down your volume over there, please?
Hey, how you doing?
We're fine. We're fine.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. I also have your teammate. I also have your teammate on the line, Tony Osaro Osadiaye. I know you guys called him Osaro Eko Return then.
Right. He was our goalie.
Okay. Can I ask you a question? Because one of the vision for putting on this program together is trying to bring people who has some of us who has not seen each other for a long time together. How long has it been now since you saw Tony last?
It's been ages, more than 26 years ago. Has been a while.
Tony?
Since I left. Yes, it's been almost 26 years. I haven't seen Tony. But we do talk. I call him most often, but seeing him in person has been more than 26 years since my departure from Nigeria.
Tony, are you there?
Yeah, sure.
So how long has it been since you saw Suru?
Oh my God, I can't remember exactly, but 20-something years.
Okay. You can see from the discussion, this is why we want to put a program like this together, to get old friends and old teammates a chance to liaise with each other. The times for us to live what we saw as youth back home, the good experiences we had about football. So, if I may ask you guys, if you look at the current way football is in international circle, what's the role of football? What role do you think football can take in developing our community back home?
Okay, should I start?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, before we talk of now, let's reflect our mind back to then we're coming from. When football then was to us. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Go on.
Okay, football then was for us. It was like a food that you can go out and
Sorry guys. When I speak broken, when I not follow my.
You know, so then we play football all day. that even eat, So, and that takes away that mind of, it was social for us, and the mind of um, getting something positive, So they were like principal call, governors call, socially, actively, So we are there. So now, thinking about recent development of football, worldwide, I think that will bring a lot back home if we, engage in the way we used to do it before. So encouraging the youth, awareness, and that will take mind of people engaging in some like nefarious behavior back home. This things when they happen and crime and everything, that will take it away, So that will bring about awareness. So that is how I think football nowadays can help us, to develop our Edo State.
Thank you. Tony, can I go to you quickly?
Yeah, sure. What's the question? Sorry.
Okay. We see the way things are back home. How can we use football to develop our community?
Wow. Like Sue said earlier on, I will start from the past. Football in our playing days was fun playing. Okay? Presently, football has taken a different dimension. When I say different dimension, I mean it right now involves a lot of money. There's a lot of money involved in it. Okay? Playing football can really help in different ways. Keeping kids away from the street, taking them away from danger and preventing them from committing harm. When you are engaged, like that was the academy, coaching academy, I learned one thing, like what they told us, like you got every kid that comes to the football academy will finally be a football player. There is one advantage in it. Every child that has the opportunity after school to engage with football activity will always be kept away from committing hard work in the street. So I think this is one of the major impacts. Having kids involved in football activity or sports in general. So I think it can really go a long way to help our community.
Thank you. And how was it when you were growing up back home, Tony? How was football there?
It was lovely. Very joy. When we were not out, everybody there wasn't money involved in our time. So we just played because we love this game. Despite all the difficulties we encountered during our playing time, but we really loved it and it was fun. And I hope we can bring back this love to the game.
Okay, let me ask you one question before I go to Suru. You said the difficulties. Can you highlight maybe one or two of the difficulties that you faced then playing football?
Sure. What my biggest problem there was my family. My parents, my father, my dad, and my mom. My parents were struggling against me playing football. And each time that I had to go for practice, I got punished whenever I come home. So that was the major problem. I never had the backing up of my parents. Doing something that I really love doing. So that due to this problem, I think it really helps it stops me from achieving most of my dreams. Because I never had the encouragement at all.
Okay.
So that was the major problem that I personally faced during my playing time.
And let me quickly go to Suru. Suru, I know I lived very close to you then. I knew you never had most of this problem about coming home and being punished for football. So what what other obstacle did you face playing football then?
You know, then football was for many family, especially our parents. Football was like for the poor, you know. So we are encouraged to go to school to pursue the career, you know. So I wasn't really under that pressure of not playing football, but again, the big violation from football there was financial reason. We played football with bare foot, and when we come home after football, we have wounds, bruises all over our body. That is when our parents, and they see that, that's when we are under duress, get punished for that. So those are some of the problems that we face because we know equipped with this like soccer shoes, jerseys. But we didn't have that money to pursue that kind. So that's one of the problems that it's financial because pursuing soccer career.
And who were some of those players then that were like you were looking up to while growing up?
We had a lot of players. When I was in under 13, there were great players that were before us playing for under 16s, and some of them were playing for Gender Insurance and Tabula Babes. We have who is this again? Sarah Bokato was there. I think I was still left to play with Mudia at one time and Yaskakaraka. I think we were in the same class together there. Until we played together, I was looking up to him too because he has some great, talented, skillful moves that you will never can explain how he does some of those things. We have I have some we have a lot of them. Oliver Bigwe of David Ted and he played for Yobosa. So just to mention the few, these are people that were really great. These are players that we by now we thought they would make it to the highest level when we talk of football. But by and large, yes, they were like role model to me then. When I see them play, I was encouraged to do more.
Thank you, Suru. How was playing for Selu Golden then? How was it like?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you?
Losing you?
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Tell me about playing for Selu Golden then.
Selu Golden was a club that I really had. This club that brought together a lot of talented players. Like Osaro from Hello, Saro, can you hear me?
No, Saro can't hear you for now.
Okay. He was our goalie. Uche was there. Adome Akorotu was there. And of course, I was privileged to be in the captain of that team and to have played under youth coach. It was really tremendous experience for me. I remember first game we played with the Yogos and then we defeated them under Chemakan. I think they were proud of us, So playing there, it was a lot of experience for me. Brought a lot of experience to that team, a lot of coaching experience, to that team, and most of the players that played there, most of them made it very far, in football. So it was really, it was privilege to play under your team. It was a very disciplined team, and we all knew that we can make it if we play together. There was understanding, and there was love among us. It was fun. It was really a team that was made up of understanding. That was under you.
Like I've always said, Uselu Godi then wasn't just a football team.
Hello?
I said then, Uselu Godi wasn't just a football team.
Hello?
Can you hear me, Suru? I'm losing Suru there. Suru, you stay on the line there. Stay on the line there. I'll try.
The line is bad.
You stay on the line. I'll try connect you. So like I always said then, Uselu Golden wasn't just a football team. It was an academy for life. Ever since then, even since I left Nigeria about 20-something years ago, I'm still in contact with most of my players. And that's one of the ideas behind this program, to bring everybody together. Even if you play for Uselu Golden, Sanko Stars, who was one of the breakthrough team of our time, had the opportunity of being in the same class with Imasi Matthew, Mosa Morege, played with Isaac Senitoji and a host of others. So I'll be happy if we can get this thing going once a week, either transmitted from Israel or from Canada, joining us and telling us your story about growing up playing football back in Nigeria. I have Tony back on the line. Tony, we lost you there briefly. Tony, are you there?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I was just talking to Suru. I said, what was your experience? I think the first Edo Mudia Cup, I was on my way out of the country the day you guys were playing the semi-finals.
Okay.
So I know you mind the post for me in some of the matches where we use the name 4ST Babes.
Yeah.
I also know then you just came back from one of the tournament there, teachers training games. I think that was something that we all enjoyed then, being able to travel out with our teams and their schools and go to play football. So how was the experience you got from that teacher game? How did it help you during the Edo Mudia Cup?
Wow. Actually, that was my first call up to represent the state. It was amazing. It was the first time that I was invited to represent the state. Where should I start from?
Just before you think about that, one person we shouldn't forget to mention is Coach Ogushola.
Yeah.
That man turned school football in Edo then Bender State into something wonderful with Edo Grammar School.
Ogushola gave me that platform. Yeah, that's true. Ogushola gave me that platform. I think, if I can remember so well, I think Ogushola get to know me through one of our football games. I was presenting Ewosa against I played for Ewosa against Topolo, and I had a keeper on. So he was looking for me on. I called me up to represent this. I went to camp, and we were almost 6 or 7 goalkeepers in camp. Eventually, myself and late made it to the tournament in Oyo State. Anyway, during the tournament really gave me a lot of confidence. But the first time I was exposed, to represent the state, and it gave me a lot of confidence. And after the tournament, I came back, and eventually we went in for the Edo Mudia Cup, and actually proving the lifeline of the game.
Okay, you just said something that sort of drew me back then. You said better is late?
Yeah.
My God.
Few months back.
This is one of the things we really need to keep going. We need to keep this contact going so we know where we are, what we're doing, and be in a position to know those of our friends who are still here and those who are not here.
Yeah, Peter was very, very helpful. It was like a mentor to me. But when I went to Ted then was already a senior player. And he was a great guy. And so rest in perfect peace.
So I also know you traveled with Isaac Uzamere, and I have Odion Oragbo online here. I'm asking him to call, but he's not. Maybe he's busy. What was your experience playing with these guys?
First of all, myself and Isaac, the first time we really played together was in the academic arts. That was 92. 92, those state academic arts against Golden England, the one that won the World Cup in Japan.
Okay.
So that was before our departure to Sweden. So that was the first time I really played alongside with Isaac. Because Isaac is the senior player to me. He was the senior player to me. It was complete with alongside with Isaac. Isaac was the senior player and the senior goalkeeper, and I was always looking up to him. So when I was called up to the state camp to represent the state of the academicals, it was a great pleasure to play alongside with him. And eventually, we were supposed to travel to school together, but it wasn't in that trip. It wasn't in that trip with him. But I think in the previous trip, 2092, when Ubo Gobal traveled to Sweden, he was in that trip. Then 93, he was supposed to meet us up to Denmark. And I flew with Ubo Gobal to Sweden. So it was myself and Kingsley Apollo who was in that trip.
Kingsley at the time was one of the most promising young goalkeeper during our time.
That's true.
What happened? What deterred people like that from football?
I will tell you from my experience, you see in football, there are a lot of football is like a school, you know. And sometimes in classes, there are some weak students, and after some time, they become very brilliant. And there are some brilliant students in the beginning, so after some time, they become very weak. This one happened to Kingsley. Kingsley was very good, much better than me even. Kingsley was very good. But it came to a point, I remember myself when I started, I wasn't good. In fact,
I know that.
Between a very short time, even after you left, between a very short time, I became one of the best keepers in the state.
You were already there before I left, because I wouldn't have played you for the Edo Mudia Cup semi-finals if you were not good.
Okay. Thank you very much. So I became one of the, because I remember myself for a Musa Grammar School against Edo Mudia, the semi-finals of the Principal Cup. So myself, I was the captain for Musa. And the goalkeeper, my Maleke, which was the
So
for him. He has nicknames for Maleke, with Oruma. All of them were playing a good polo, and myself and some other good players were playing a Musa. So this is how all started. You know, this period of time I was already in a different level in my career. And playing alongside with Isaac was great. Because
I think I'm losing you there, Tony.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're back now.
No.
Yeah, you're back now. I can hear you now.
So what I was saying earlier on that having the privilege to play along with players like Isaac or Tata was a great privilege, because Isaac, when I was playing in junior, like under 13, Isaac was playing already in 16. And we would train, we see Isaac go, we always like, wow. So when I had the opportunity to be in the same camp with him, representing the state, same time with him, alongside with him. So it was a great privilege.
Yeah, I played alongside Isaac also, at David Tech. Isaac he was marvelous whenever he was in goal. So he did some fantastic job for us too. And currently, which of the former teammates from Uselu Godin, Yobosa, and Sanko are you in contact with?
Okay. Wow. Never thought about that. I never thought about that. I think myself and Uche, we are friends in Facebook, but I don't know, I think we spoke maybe once or twice a long time ago. And that was from Zorobode. Then from Sanko's house, I had a friend that was here in Israel, but he already went back to Nigeria 2 years back. Robert. We played together in Sanko's house. Then from Upo Bomba, which was my last trip in Nigeria, only in Nigeria. I have Peter, Otter. We are still in contact. It's in Germany right now. We are still in contact. Then from Yugosa, I have Oracle, together in Yugosa. Some other one that I can't even remember at the moment, but very few.
Okay. So what we are going to do, we are not going to be on air too long for today. It's our first program. And next week, we'll try as much as we can to get either Odion Oragbon or Isaac as our stand guest, or any of these. I was looking at Greg Imafidon, the Imafidon Foundation. So we'll find a way to get one out of these three on to tell us their own version of it, and I hope we can have a better or a well-prepared program then. The first one like this is always very shaky. So we've got this under our belt, and we'll learn from these mistakes today.
Okay.
So I'll say thanks a lot. You might be the one anchoring next week.
That's a big responsibility on me.
You can show that. So you might have Suru to back you up. I'll just be at the background while you. One thing we try to do, we try liaise with Audio, Otota, and Greg. Any of them that is free, we can bring them on next week.
Okay.
Okay, thanks a lot. And
thank you for having me on the program.
And congratulations for the first broadcast too. Going forward, I know we'll do better than this.
Sure.
Okay then.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. So I'll just quickly reconnect Suru again, Ukama, to thank him for his effort and let him know about what's going to happen going forward. Because it's not just going to be a one-person show. Both Suru and Tony has to step up the plate to carry on when I'm not here.
Hello?
Suru, thank you for joining us again.
Congratulations for the first podcast.
Could you reduce the volume there, please? So I just signed off with Tony. I just signed off with Tony. So what we are going to do for 7 p.m. next week is try get Odion Oragbo, Isaac, or Greg Imafidon, the founder and proprietor of Imafidon Foundation. As time goes on, we'll be going for the big players, people like Igmina Baro and those big shots in Nigerian football. So once again, we are going to sign off for today while we put our heads together for next week's program and make it a better one.
was a great experience. For a start, it's not too bad. Like you said, we try to work on it. As time goes on, we make it better. So thank you for having me, and looking forward towards coming together again on this very platform next week. All things being equal. Thank you.
Thank you, Suru. We'll talk more about that later.
Okay, bye.
Okay, stay blessed. Bye, 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 bye. Listeners, we thank you for finding time to join us today. Like we said, we are not perfect. When I started Uselu Golden, it was rough, patchy. But today, like I always say, Uselu Golden was an academy for life. I know I work with Suru Kana, with Uche Sunday Daniel, he's in America, with Tony Osaro Osadiaye. All through this experience, we stayed as coach, as a brother, and as a friend. So we're creating another platform now for those of us that played football then to have a forum, a mouthpiece where we can talk weekly about our experience then, about how not being able to have money to get a football boot or borrowing boot to play football or calling a shoemaker to amend your football boots after every game. So I'll be happy if I can reconnect with people like Monday Agmotime, Ige Nabaro, and the senior brother Austin, Edobo, all the great footballers we have, even Crafty, Osadolo, Big Man, Cerezo, Eguavoin. We are all targeting you guys to tell us your experience because some of you played in the World Cup. Even Isaac Semitoji, Ima Simati, I'm calling out on all of you. We need you on this program. So I'll sign off now by saying my name is Osa Godwin Osaran, Coach Uselu Golden Stars, and I hope next week we'll come up with a band. Thanks for listening to us. Stay blessed and enjoy the rest of the evening. Bye.